What's going on, guys? My name's Ovi. I want to talk today about this Profile Unity Mesh RTA by Wotofo. And I've seen a bunch of build and wicking videos for this, but there's a couple things that nobody's mentioned that I thought might help you if you're having issues with leaking or dry hits or anything like that. I'm just going to jump straight into it. I'm not really a vape video guy, so if these help you, great. If not, good luck. But Wotofo puts out this instruction manual that has their own diagram, and I'm sure you've seen the other diagram that they've put out about how to properly wick this. One thing I want to point out that is probably common sense, but a lot of people aren't looking at, is that this cotton makes a straight square shape once it's installed. So you really want to have these top corners fluffed out up here. That's going to stop a lot of your leaking issues. Another thing, been building RTAs and RTAs for a while. That might have been common sense for a couple of you that aren't having issues, but for some of you that are having issues, give this a try. Normally, when I had an RTA, I would close off the air holes, build the deck, put the top on, take off the top cap, fill it with juice, then put the top cap back on and open the air holes and then start to vape it. Now, I recommend not doing that with this. I've built it 4 or 5 times now, doing it with the air holes open, and I've had a lot better results. I think what's happening is when you leave these air holes closed and you take your top cap off, put juice in there, and then push your top cap back on, I think you're compressing the air that's left over inside the tank, and there's no way for that air to come back down and escape through the chimney. So as soon as you open up those air holes, all that compressed air squeezes about half your tank right out the air holes, and you're gonna lose a lot of juice. You're gonna have a lot of leaking. Sorry, cat's playing with something, throwing me off. You're gonna have a lot of leaking if you do it that way. That's just been my experience. I've had it leak on me a few times, and it was always that way. And now, since I've been doing it, I've been filling it with the air holes open, and then putting the top cap back on with the air holes open. Haven't had anything leak on me since. And then you just straight vape from there. That might have been common sense, but yeah, nobody specifically stated fill this thing with the air holes open. I normally fill them with the air holes closed because I don't want anything to leak out while I'm filling it. Try it that way. If you're having leaking issues, leave the air holes open, fill it with juice. Make sure you have that nice square cotton shape that lines up with the top of your mesh and extends out far enough that it's not going to cause any leaking. B, psst, hey. Hello? Thanks. Another thing I want to point out is I'm using these organic Japanese cotton pads for my builds. You can use Wotofo's cotton, or you can use cotton bacon if you cut it in half, but this works just fine. What I've been doing is cutting it into strips of like 6. I take off the front sheet, back sheet, cut it into strips of like 6, and then I kind of just mush those all together, roll them, and then twist the end up, shove them through. Great solid hits all the way through. I'm not getting any dry spots, and it's enough cotton that it wicks great. So once again, Wotofo Profile Unity Mesh RTA, definitely recommend. And for those of you that have been having trouble, give that a try.